The Apostle Paul was firmly against hypocrisy, and particularly leaders who are leading others astray. And he's not afraid to bring correction, and we shouldn't be either. Listen to this in Romans chapter 2, verses 21 to 23. You then, who teach others, do you not teach yourself? While you preach against stealing, do you steal? You who say that one must not commit adultery, do you commit adultery? You who abhor idols, do you rob temples? You who boast in the law, dishonor God by breaking the law. And in some ways this feels like a message that was very much of its time because it talks of idols and temples, but it's also very modern. How many leaders have we seen in all walks of life who talk the talk but don't walk the walk, who will stand in front of a congregation and say, this is how we ought to be living, and then they don't live that way themselves? Now, my friends, when we see this happening, this shouldn't make us think that we're off the hook somehow when we sin, when we fall. Just because leaders are human and fail at sin, that doesn't make sin okay. Not for them, not for us, not for anybody. It's simply that Paul is holding these people to a higher standard of accountability. And why? Because their sin tends to get reproduced in other people who are following them. It is all too easy to think, well, it's okay for them, so it's probably okay for me. No, clearly Paul doesn't want anybody to be stealing or committing adultery or being idolaters or breaking the moral law of God. So let us pay attention to this, especially if we have any kind of responsibility to teach others. Salvation is there for us so that when we fall, it doesn't mean permanent separation from God, but still, He expects us to operate in a way that is loving towards Him and towards others. We need His help with this, don't we? Let us be His obedient children.